than I expected. Like, first couple of waves might be a bit rough with the Magnus. You're playing into Lina, so there's always going to be that harassment coming out from the just either right clicks or LSA. You get close, top lane.
That is first blood. Down goes DM.
We're bringing that Alchemist. We've even seen in the first game, Silencer.
That's
Hero
right.
That was not picked at all during the major.
And I think we saw why. As the Centaur Stomp will be there. Hoof Stomp's going to be canceled, but Laguna Blade finishes off Cuckoo because the impetus wasn't quite enough damage, but...
Can he juke this?
No, there's...
I don't think so.
Let's make a bet.
There's a way. Wait a minute.
Wait a second. The spin. Yeah, he finally... I mean, a lot of space created. That took an extra 20 seconds.
Because they're so good. Like, there's a reason why these two teams are...
Oh, Carl!
Right now.
The instant
nice
Yule Scepter. LSA's not going to be, but the curse is instead. A lot of damage being applied to Whitemon. Trying to get healed, but there's the Bleed Fury to come through. And that is going to be 2 easy kills, even with the RP after the fact. Completely wasted. Carl still ends up dying, and now the impetus damage from Zephyr. He should be able to shake it off with the borrowed time, which he has not skilled yet. Yeah, and for Nightfall's side, we talked about the typical build with the Battle Fury, as we're going to see. Yep, Cuckoo able to do a lot of damage. The Stampede's not going to be enough to save, as we're going to have the initiation now onto the Wraith King. Has enough space been created, though. 23 Savage is more than fine. Now the heals come out again.
Not the best execution on the top, because you want to... Like, Abba was the second TP. Instead, it should have been the one who can stop the TP.
Smite. Oh! Finger of Death. Kingslayer is donezo. Hoof Stomp's going to be there. As DM's going to recapture this outpost. Nightfall, we've talked about his progression and items. So I talked about whether it be an SNY or a Manta. It is the SNY.
Against Lion makes more sense. You just want to have that status resistance.
Oh, we have the Yules into the LSA. Will connect DM with the Hoof Stomp into the double edge. And that is enough damage to take out Carl. Stampede used as well, but not a whole lot of damage done to 23 Savage. But Zephyr with a little bit of a borrowed time cast there. Keeps him alive.
Blink that on Centaur, ready.
Yeah. Oh, Hoof Stomp only onto one, but the right clicks are going to be more than enough. The curse onto the Viper as Wraith King starts a beautiful LSA. My goodness, triple kill for Nightfall. That's the first life for Mr. Wraith King, but something tells me that he will die very shortly. Huge fight from VP. Holy jeez, that was great synergy.
That was beautiful. Instead of, Immortal Bracket, they checked the Arcade or whatever.
That's fine. You got to cater some things to casual players. I mean, that's perfectly fine. We have 4-man smoke on T1.
They got a Flicker. Arcane Bracket, they have Flicker.
That's true. We have a big skewer into the instant Hex with the Finger of Death, but the Stampede into the Blade Fury. Nightfall will live. So much expended on him. And with the Healing Ward bringing it back, as we see the curse come in as well. Zephyr's gonna pop his ult, but the Lion's gonna be the first to fall. There's the RP finally onto 2, but not a ton of damage to follow with into the skewer. And there's the Omni Slash doing so much work. That's the first life for Wraith King, but Carl takes a tumble. Another Blade Fury, and this is looking very good for VP. Only 1 death in that engagement. They used so much on Nightfall.
And maybe that.
I have glasses. That's the sad part.
Maybe you need new glasses.
Yeah, new glasses for sure. All right, so Fortification is now down as the Lotus Orb is applied, so the double Wraithfire Blast. They're able to get that, and they have the 2 Siege Wagons as well, so see if they can do anything with it. GPK gets the Yules off, dodges the Wraithfire Blast. As a result, gets skewered back in around the tier 3, but the big Winter's Curse canceling the RP, which is still available. Laguna Blade is there, Omni Slash to follow. Carl actually uses it, but really to no avail. Does have buyback. But Wraith King, first life is done. Centaur, Hoof Stomp, not going to connect. That's not a Lincoln Sphere, by the way. It was the Aphotic Shield, just to be clear. Cold Embrace keeping the Enchantress alive for now. Magnus finally buys back into the game. There's another big skewer into the tier 4s. Could they actually kill the Juggernaut? They get Hoof Stomp off there. 23 Savage trying to do as much damage, but this heal, again, Cold Embrace with that talent. The Splinter Blast basically global at this point. Kingslayer finally being taken out, though.
But the Barracks, they will be getting the mega creeps out of this one. That was such a big curse coming out from Winter Wyvern in that fight. Gold necklace.
And he's the weakest. Very sad indeed. DM's going to jump in onto the Wraith King. This is going to be the first life. You can see Magnus on the outline, ready to go if he wants. 23 Savage, the Omni Slash is there. It's going to be basically just on him. With the bashes, Laguna Blade is there as well. 95 seconds, no 23 Savage, but the skewer onto 3 rather, into the fountain.
Beyond this,
it's not really doing anything. T1 is still dying in their own fountain. GG is called. We're going to, well, I guess we were going to a Game 3 anyway, but this ensures that we will at least have a Game 4.